Hi everyone, I hope everyone had a good week of training. My week of my deload training this week went relatively well if you don't count the day where I was caused to make the video on Friday. And I actually wasn't even going to make a random video this week about some talking topic. But after I talked with my friend, because that happened, I called my one friend and we talked for a while about that and among other things. But he was like, you should make a video about that. And I was like, yeah, I should, because I was all fired up about it. So I decided to put that on my to-do list for Friday, and I ended up just doing it before I went off to professional development for the day. But yeah, that was really annoying. But other than that, like, the actual training went well with everything, and my body feels good, and I feel like I want to just go to a normal training day today. Today I'm recording this on Saturday, but I'm going to take another day, and I'm essentially doing some leg stuff, but more of like bodybuilding type things like hack squats and I don't know, maybe something else. I know I want to do some hack squats and some like hip abduction, adduction, things like that. So we'll see how much I actually do. I know I want to stick with that stuff, and then on Monday, since I don't have school, since it's President's Day, I plan to have that to be a really full workout, because I have that whole day free essentially, although I do have to go to school to do some work because my job never really, you don't really get a day off if you don't want to take one, really. I could go to school every day and find lots of stuff to do, frankly, because there's always work to do. But the deload went really well. During this week, I was more aggressive with it than I was with the last one, and I think even the first one, I think this is my third deload maybe, but that doesn't really matter. But this one I was more aggressive. So on the day I had squats, I squatted once, and I deadlifted once, benched once. The day I squatted, I did 335 for 5 sets of 2. Then benched, I did 255 for 5 sets of 2. For deadlifts, I did 455 for 5 sets of 2. So more sets, less reps, and I tried to take shorter rest in between them and just really get through all of that stuff with it. And what I found is, like, it felt good. Like, I didn't have to, like, the weights were still relatively heavy for me, but they weren't like strenuous to do. You know, like 335 is heavy for me, but it's still like 2 reps isn't that crazy for me to do. And same with the bench, and same with the deadlift. So apparently my deadlift form is, horrible, as they would say in Espanol, but I don't think it really is that bad. Or yeah, whatever. I won't go down that rabbit hole again. But I liked the idea, or what I did for this week, because it felt good to lift a little heavier. So essentially, I had that heavy day, and the next day I did weightlifting stuff. And I went relatively heavy with that, but just really low volume. So I went to like a heaviest single. I think for snatches I went up to 135, and then for clean and jerks like 195. So relatively, I guess, high percentages for me in terms of what my 1 rep max is currently, but not anything too strenuous, since a lot of my issues with weightlifting is more technical in nature and not strength limitations. So I can work at a higher percentage without really fatiguing myself with those lifts. But it was nice to have a regular, squat, bench, deadlift day, and then a weightlifting day, and then like last Friday night was kind of like a bodybuilding type day, which I don't like doing, but I'm getting better at just being more intense in those lifts, and I find it's easier to get through them if I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna just destroy this with really quick reps or something with it. So it makes it a little bit easier, and hopefully I keep that same mentality today. I'm using today as well, since I'm doing some leg stuff like a hack squat, to assess how my hip and whatnot feels. It's been feeling good, and it felt fine when I was doing squats, so hopefully it feels even better today when I do that stuff. I'm hoping so, and it should, since I haven't really done much this week. But other than that, I have a little baseball thing that I'm doing today, so I have some actual physical activity outside the weight room that I'm going to be doing. Nothing that's too strenuous. It's kind of leisurely, but something different than lifting. I won't obviously have any video or anything of that, but it is something that is a part of my day with that sort of shenanigans. But other than that, like, I'm looking forward to getting back to it next week, because next week I have that Monday off, so I have a 4-day work week, and then the week after that is when the Arnold is, and I'll be going to that. I'll be there Thursday night, then Friday, Saturday. So if any of you are going to be rolling in around there, let me know and we can meet up, or at least talk about the different things, or figure out something with that. But I'll be there those 2 days. Well, I guess 3 if you count Thursday night. But I'll be there for that, and I'll hopefully. I don't know if I'll train. I know I'll train Thursday, and I don't know if I'll train Friday or Saturday. Ideally, I would like to train one of those days and find somewhere down there to get a workout in, since I'll have lots of friends down there, several friends down there with those one of those 2 days. But if not, my friend Jake that's coming up from Florida to go to the Arnold with me, he will be lifting with me on Sunday for sure. Since we'll be leaving Saturday, we'll go to the Arnold all day Saturday and come back after that. So then we'll get a big lift in on Sunday. So we'll have a bit of a collaboration on that day with it. I'll be sure to get some of his stuff because he's currently cutting down for his first bodybuilding show, and I'm actually not cutting down at all. I'm trying to get stronger. So we're kind of going in opposite directions with that. But it will be fun to catch up with him. I haven't seen him in person. We've Skyped a couple times, and I posted that on here once, the one Skype that we had since I think graduation, really, since he moved pretty quick after summer, once he graduated down to Florida with his now fiance, and I haven't really seen him since then, since people go their own ways after school, and it's exciting in some ways and kind of sad in others with it, and especially since I've been posting for a while on YouTube now for a couple of years, I think 2 maybe, my 4, sorry, that's my watch. But since I lived obviously at my college and with him and other friends there for a while, on Facebook it has like every year on the same day, it's like, this is what you posted on this day. And of course for me it's always some like random either Instagram post or YouTube. Mostly it's been YouTube videos where I've posted pretty frequently back then with different videos, and I'm like, oh, I see them in the background, I'm like, I remember all this, it seems like it was like 8 years ago. So I look at this and I see my form, I see me and them, and it's just like we've grown so much in a year, but a lot of things have changed since then. I just remember those days of the daily grind of you have class all the time, and then we get time to train, and we have to deal with the equipment at the college, and trying to figure out what the heck we're doing, and trying to progress, and whatever goals that we have, and just the daily grind of college life. And I miss it in some ways. I miss it more for those times that you get to hang out with them, and more for like the conversations that we had, because we talk about all kinds of topics, philosophy, politics, religion, anything you could imagine other than lifting stuff, because we'd always talk about that as well. But I miss those more than I miss like the actual being in college, because I must say I do enjoy living on my own. I have lived on my own since 2014, since I was started my junior year in college. So in that summer I moved into an apartment by myself, and I really like living by myself, so that isn't anything new for me. But I also enjoy being able to sustain myself, and without the financial need of my parents currently. With it, obviously I still call my mom a lot and whatnot to ask about random things, because there's a lot I have to figure out, especially with like taxes and all of that sort of stuff. But like financially, I have money to live on my own. I find that really just good. Like it's the best part of having a full-time job, is I can sustain myself, and I can buy my own things. If I want to get something, I just buy it. And thankfully I don't want or really need that much stuff, so when I want to buy something, I know I can afford it, because I know I'm not going to just waste money on random things. And I'm still really frugal with my money, because it is really truly 100% my money now that I'm making and spending and all of that. So it's kind of a neat thing. I don't know how I got onto that topic. I got a little off topic by the end there, but I'll wrap up this video here. When I do go to the Arnold, I know that's in a couple weeks, I'll be taking some videos. I don't know if I'll bring this camera, so I don't know if I'll just use my iPhone with it. It depends, because I'll probably bring it with me, irregardless. And then if I can't record with something, if somewhere at the expo they say you can't have the kind of camera that I have, then I won't. But I'm going to try to use it, because I mean, I spent so much money on the dang thing. I might as well try to use it while I'm at the expo with it. But I won't be putting my microphone on the top, so the sound won't be as good, although the sound is still really good without the microphone. It just won't be that next level stuff. Although at the expo the sound in general will just be very loud and obnoxious anyway, so it's not as if a microphone would suddenly cure all that. But it'll be exciting to go there and see all really strong people, to see the strongman stuff on Saturday, and to catch up with old friends and to see everything and just have that experience with it. So I'm really looking forward to that. And because of that, I get 2 4-day work weeks after next week with that. So that's exciting in itself, because days off are always nice with that. And yeah, so that's really about it that I have for this video. So if you have any thoughts or comments about anything I talked about, or any critiques on my form, because I actually don't mind when it's on my YouTube videos, but if I have my headphones on and I don't know you in the gym, don't even don't even talk to me with that. So leave any thoughts of that sort of shenanigans down below. And as always, thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.